Fernand, what's your relationship like with Francis Ngannou? Have you still any sort of relationship at all with Francis?
No, like, no.
Wow. Well, what happened?
No.
Do you think you guys can make friends again? It feels crazy that you wouldn't speak to each other. You kind of came up together. You became famous in the sport together. It feels crazy to me.
Well, when people will realize who is Francis Ngannou, they will get shocked. For now, it's something that people cannot realize. And what is happening is, like, when you are a coach and you're coaching someone famous like Francis Ngannou, he has the power. You cannot match with him. He has the power. Like, anything that I can say will be taken like, oh, he's jealous because anything. There's no room for me to be vocal on anything, because he is the man. He has tons of followers and fans. How can you deal with that? How can you fight with that? But the only thing that you can do is to be a free man. Free man means I don't have any problem speaking with him. We can. There's people that they contact me like, oh, I have this. I need to contact Francis for the sponsoring. I need to contact him for the interview, and I will just write him down. And we call each other, Francis and me, we call each other Free Boy. And I will just write to him, text him, Free Boy, this guy want to talk with you. And sometimes he will write me, hey, Free Boy, this guy want to talk with you. So we don't have any problem with speaking on that. But again, in the life, you have to be free to choose whoever you want to work with. And when Francis was in my gym, I asked him to step out of the gym 2 times, and he was already in the UFC, because there's some value that I don't share with him. When Francis did lost the belt against Stipe Miocic, I got blasted. Okay, people was killing me. Like, people were just, ripping me out, and I was sad because, last week you have this girl from Mexico, Aldana, who fought in the UFC. And the first statement that she went out with was like, I apologize to my coaches. They give me a game plan that I'm supposed to follow. I didn't follow the game plan. I really apologize. You have Mark Hearn, who said the same thing. You have a lot of fighters coming out saying that, I'm really sorry, I let you down, my coach. And then you feel like, okay. And I had this guy try to hide behind what people were saying. So we have 12 fights together. You only lost 1 fight by decision in France. That was before the MMA. And then after that, you win all the fights preparing in the MMA Factory. You never lose 1 fight. The 2 fights that you lose, you were in Las Vegas and you went in Paris just to prepare, but you were preparing your fight in Las Vegas. There was actually 1 fight that you did everything in Vegas and you lose those 2 fights. You should be honest and say, listen, I let my coach down. He tried to do something. He tried to help me, but I let him down. And I had this guy try to say, well, there's a lot of things that I didn't figure out in my life before going in that fight. Well, I wasn't supposed to go in Paris 2 weeks before the fight. Well, and I feel like, damn, this is like all the coaches around. Because listen, when we prepared the fight with Stipe Miocic, I always write down all my game plan. All my fighters know that I'm putting that in the PDF. All the game plan, everything, the strength, the weakness, the opportunity, the treat, everything on the paper. And I give the choice, okay, this is what you have to do. This is what we should do. This is what we should do. And my game plan was simple. Listen, Stipe Miocic is a fucking golden glove in boxing. Yeah. He's a fucking NCAA. You cannot stand there to try to take his head down. He will take you down. The only thing that you can make is to maintain the distanciation. If you have the range, if you can manage the distance, then you can keep striking, going backward, going forward. That was the game plan. And in the gym, we have so many good, talented heavyweight, very good wrestler. And they was throwing Francis everywhere in the map. And I was like, okay, hold on, stop everything. Francis, I need to talk with you. Come with me in the locker room. And I bring one of our coach, Christian Pumbu, the former Bellator champion, with me. And I say, I need you to witness this conversation. Francis, is there something that you don't like in my game plan that I just give you 2 weeks ago? It's like, well, no, I really respect everything. No, what's wrong? And like, why don't you apply that why don't you do that in the map? What's wrong? It's like, well, I don't like the way you're training. I mean, it's like we're going to the school again. Oh. I have pen, I have, paperwork. I don't know why the life is not strategic. I like my instinct. I believe on my power. I can beat this guy with instant, just one punch. That's how we went to the fight with Stipe. But people don't know the reality. Wow. I spent 90% of the time training Francis on wrestling. But I put a lot of energy to keep him on the feet, keep him on the footwork, because the wrestling is the plan B. The plan A is to do not get touched. Because anyway, no matter how hard I teach Francis wrestling, he will never be better wrestler than Curtis Blade or better wrestler than Stipe Miocic. So therefore, this is the last thing that I have to do. The first thing is to try to hit the guy without get touched. That's how you see Cyril Gane fight. That's how you see Alan Bodo fight. That's how you see Nasruddin fight. You saw all these guys. This win is the UFC. That's our signature in MMA Factory. But we have Francis going against Stipe and saying, no, I think I can just beat this guy with one punch. And when they was criticized me, there's no once that he said, hey guys, stop saying that bullshit. He eventually questioning my way to coach him. Listen to me. I've been coaching fighter like straight 15 years. I've been doing something. When I was studying, I studied about how to cool down a fighter. When you go to any fight, any boxing or any show right now, people, they are cooling fighter with bag of ice, Yeah. They put that on the neck, and then they say to you, this is going to cool the fighter. This is what they was using century ago. Like 100 years ago, boxing, they was using that already. And because of people that don't evolve, people that don't think by themselves, they're still doing that. When I was in the school, because in Paris, in France, to be a coach, you need to get graduate, and to be coach of coach, which I am, you need to really get to high level school. It's not something like you take like easy. I learned how to. There was this thing that they was using in the Olympics games in Beijing. They call that cryo vest. Cryo vest is something like a vest that you have some pocket. You can put ice on that, and you can put that on the runner and cool them that very quickly. I used that a couple of times in the small show, and I feel that was hard to put that on the fighter and take that because we only have 1 minute between rounds. What I did is that I was cooling towel between the eyes, and then the towel was very cold. And with the big body of Francis, I used to cover the body, put her on, and cool him down. Because this is scientifically proved that this is cooling down. And when you cool someone down, you save the energy so it can be better competitive in the next round. And Francis, because of people, they was talking about dust towel on Francis, and they didn't know the towel was cool. They were saying, why should a coach cover a fighter with a hot towel when it's hot already.
Yeah.
Francis was the one who was supposed to say, "Are you stupid? This towel was cool. 2 hours in the bucket with the ice." But he didn't back me up. He never did that because he's always like that. He's coward. Like I mean, people they don't know yet. You cannot come out. What I'm saying to you right now, when it will come out, you will say Francis said, "Well, he's fucking jealous because Francis left him." But it's not true. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. This job, I'm doing this job because I love this job most of it. I mean, like, I rather prefer go work with someone who give me the comfort zone than work with someone who give me headache because they don't respect me, because they don't recognize my job. And this kid was very nice, very cool when I found him as homeless. And when he becomes something, he just decided to turn the back and to do not help anyone. That's it. I mean, the only thing that Francis is like, it's like, okay, I don't want to get, okay, let me put it simple. If you find a video, any tape, any interview where Francis Ngannou, he's saying that Fernand Lopez helped me in my life, or Fernand Lopez is a good coach, or MMA Factory is a good gym, I give you 10,000.
Wow.
Okay, listen to me. This is a challenge that I'm giving you, everyone out there. If you find a tape or a video of Francis Ngannou saying that when he was during his period, when he signed in the UFC, I can show you the tape before the UFC. After the UFC, when I get him to the UFC, if you find him saying something about his management or saying something about his gym or saying something about me or something, I just give you 10,000 grand. I give my word. I'm saying to everyone, find that tape and I give you the money.
That is incredible.
I'm straight on YouTube.
It makes a fight between him and Cyril even more
It sells the
interesting.
narrative,
I can't believe this, but I have to say to you, Fernand, like, no matter what Francis thinks of you, you are one of the great coaches in Europe. Don't everybody knows that now. The talent you've produced from your gym, it speaks for itself. You don't need one fighter to say this.
Listen, the problem is that when you have your own brother, we are the same country. We are from Cameroon. When you have your own brother trying to hide whatever you want, you did. Like, okay, listen, let's take the worst case scenario. Let's say I'm a mad guy, I'm a bad guy, whatever you want. Who can deny that when you take the first video of Francis boxing in MMA in France and you take the last fight that he did with me, there was someone who evolved. You can tell that he evolved.
Massive, yeah, massive.
When you take that situation that we have so many good, like right now, there's not any show that we don't have a fighter there. Like Bellator, we had a champion. Like Cage Warrior, we have a champion. Like Kalamusu was the champion in the Cage Warrior. Sami Fadin also. All over the world. There's nothing that you can say anymore in MMA Factory. There's nothing.
Absolutely.
I mean, but again, the only thing that I want to say to you that I was in Vegas. I can give you story all day long. I was in Vegas sitting with Francis Ngannou. He is the one who invited me to the event for the MMA award. And they reward him as KO of the years. Listen to me. Each fighter that was in that show that day and that get the award saying the same thing. Thank you for my wife. Thank you for my family. Thank you for my gym. Thank you for my coach. Listen to me. You can go check the tape. Francis Ngannou left me on the seat went to the stage and received the award and said, thank you, my fans. Thank you, everyone. I will try to keep knocking out people. He didn't mention the gym, not mention the coach, not mention the management, nothing. I had some journalists around me. I don't want to say their name because they might get in trouble with Francis. And they was like, whoa, really? He's going down? He didn't say thank you to you? Really? This is how, what things, this is who is Francis. But people don't know yet because he's using this story about homeless, about things, and make people feel like, oh, this is a big guy, very nice. He's doing like stuff like non-profit, this and that. But it's just bullshit. It's so much bullshit. If people don't know, people they didn't understand why I said Dana White is right. When Dana White said that this guy become like how did he say it?
I believe he was saying that he wouldn't wrestle in the gym. All he wanted to do was box. He was saying he didn't want to do anything.
No. He was talking about the ego. He said that Francis had ego problem.
Yeah.
Listen to me. And I said, yes. They asked me, and listen to me. What I said to Francis, because he went to me and said, how can you back up what Dana White is saying that I have the ego? And I'm like, Francis, listen, being your coach means that I have to bring the truth. Everyone around you is scared of you. Everyone is scared about the fact that they want to be close to you. They want the light. They want the hype. They want to be close to you. I don't give a damn. If I feel like you have a ego problem, I say you have an ego problem. And that's true. You have the ego problem. You become your own coach. You become your own manager. I cannot say anything to you. I mean, like the same drill that I was training with Francis for the food war, for this and that, when we was going to the fight with Sipe, he wouldn't do it again. He was saying to me, no, I'm tired. I don't want to do this. I want to do this. I'm like, are you serious? I'm the coach. I'm the one who studied this. I know how to do it. And so, listen, I really think 100% you have an ego problem. If you don't like it, no problem. We cannot work anymore together. It's your call. I don't give a damn. You choose. And so that's the thing. People, they don't know exactly who is the man. So, listen, I'm no one. I'm nobody. I cannot.
Oh, come on. You're a big deal.
No, you're a big deal, yeah.
Lopez, let's be honest.
No. People, they cannot believe what I'm saying against what Francis Ngannou is saying. I'm not stupid to believe that someone will believe me on my statement. Tomorrow when this come out, everyone will say, oh, his learning is now trying to bring the discomfort on Francis because he's trying to lie on Francis. They will not believe me because he have most of the fans. I have no fans. But listen to me. I like the freedom. I like to be free to speak. Yeah. That's the most important for me. If I sit here and I can speak free and no one can buy me and no one can shut me down, that's the most important for me anyway.
Well, we really appreciate your
definitely
honesty.
have two fans here. I'll tell you that much, Coach Fernand, without a doubt.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely unbelievable. So please tell me that Rug is a nice guy. I wouldn't be able to take it if Rug wasn't a nice guy. Please tell me he's nice.
He's a fucking nice guy. So far, I don't know. So far, he's really a nice guy. Yeah.
Are the UFC already after him? Do you think it's going to be hard to keep him at Aries?
Definitely. I will struggling keep him in Aries.
Brilliant stuff. Really appreciate it, Fernand.
Thank you so much, Fernand. That was a brilliant, and this was a question I think a lot of people were asking for a very long time. So we really appreciate you being honest with us.
100%, my friend.
Well, like again, there's a lot of things that I keep inside me very long. A lot of things that I've been keeping to protect Francis. And what's going on is like there's someone who give me an advice saying to me, listen, man, you cannot keep doing this. This guy is just, this guy is,
no respect.
So you cannot keep, if and I just feel like, if they ask me this, I'm not going out there to try to say something bad on him, but if they ever ask me anything about Francis, I will just be honest. I don't want to lie to people. I mean, people, they are fans and they follow the fighter, and they have to, like a president. When you are president, you deserve to explain people what you are doing. You deserve to explain your personality. You deserve to your public. You're a star. You deserve to
a proper role model. Yeah, for people.
If you are model, then people they need to know. I mean, they have to know who you are.
Yeah.
You own the answer to say who you are really. And okay, I think there will be people saying maybe they will not agree with me because of the stature that they are, because they are close to him right now. But again, I'm a free man, and I know that there's a lot of people there that will recognize what I just said. There's a bunch of people out there that will recognize what I'm saying. That this is not a good guy. Like if I start to give some details, people will just go crazy, like crazy. So listen, it's okay.
Hello, guys. If you want to hear more of The Bash, you can subscribe to us on all our wonderful channels on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, and all that other shit.
And click the links below. Click the links below. The notification button. It comes straight to your phone if we've any fresh content. And also hit the subscribe button. It does help. You're some plonker.
It's very serious.